Hi guys, this is Teresa and thanks for stopping by my stamp room. Today I'd like to show you three variations of the stamp set that came in our monthly paper pumpkin kit. So we have a beginner card, kind of a casual crafter or intermediate, and an advanced or avid crafter. So what we're going to be using today is a note card and then two full-sized cards here. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I did that. So again, here is the stamp set, and I'm going to be using several images off of here. This is a flower image, and it's a distinctive stamp. So distinctive stamps basically have lots of texture in them, kind of photorealism. I don't know if you can see that on that image, but they are very, very detailed. Okay. And then a few other images here that I pulled out. And our color combination that we're going to be using today is Lemon Lime Twist and Powder Pink and Smoky Slate. Now, Lemon Lime Twist and Powder Pink are part of our retiring in colors. So if you like either one of these colors, please put them on your shopping list. And you can also shop at teresastamproom.stampinup.net. These will only be available through June 3rd. Okay, so let's get started stamping. All right, so our first card is the beginner stamper. Okay, so this is an envelope and note card, and they come in a pack of 20. They are already pre-scored for you. Okay, so here's your envelope, and then here's your note card, pre-scored, just fold. Okay, and we are going to stamp the flower image in our powder pink. And because this is photopolymer, I am bringing in our foam mat. These don't have like our classic rubber stamps, they don't have any foam to give them any cushion when you stamp down. So sometimes you don't get all the image pressed really well. So I use this foam mat to give us some of that cushioning. All right, so let's ink up the image. Now with these distinctive stamps, it is actually best to have a drier ink pad. So the lighter touch, the better. And we're just going to stamp this in the corner. Okay. Press down, and because these are photopolymer and clear, and you're using our clear acrylic block, you can actually see right through and see where you're stamping first of all, and then see to make sure that everything has been, all the ink has been transferred onto your paper. Okay, beautiful. Okay, next we are going to stamp the leaf image and Lemon Lime Twist. I stamped one in this corner and another one over here. Okay, easy peasy. Now, when I stamped this, I wasn't necessarily thrilled that it is part of the stamp, but this was not connected, or there's a little spot there. So what I did was I used our Stampin' Right markers, which coordinate with our colors. So this is our powder pink. And I just used the writing tip. So we have a writing tip and also a brush tip. So I just used the writing tip. And because this is kind of a sketchy image, I just kind of put dots there. And it kind of filled in the image. And that's just a personal preference. But this is another way that you can use our markers. And then also the leaves, in order for them to not touch the image, that kind of left the stem hanging. So I did the same thing with the stem. I just kind of dotted it, and now it looks like it's actually going underneath. How cool is that? Okay. And we're almost done with this card. And now we're going to use our smoky slate to stamp one of the sentiments. Now there's lots of sentiments in here. And on this original card, I did happy birthday. So I think I'm going to stick with that because everybody needs lots of birthday cards. Okay. Which one? There it is. Okay. Make sure that's good and inked up. And hopefully I do this straight. Not bad. It's a little crooked. But what you could do if it's really crooked is you could use a punch and punch an image out and just lay that over the top, and no one would ever know that you might have made one tiny mistake. Okay, so this is pretty in itself. It's very simple, very quick, but I wanted to add just a tiny bit of bling to it. And so these are some of our assorted sequins. They're adhesive backed. They are awesome. Okay. And I'm just going to take one of these off. Oops, pardon the dog hair. Oh, how embarrassing. Let's try that again. And take one of these off and place that right in the middle of the flower. There you go. So this is the quick and easy version. Oh, I almost forgot. Now don't forget your envelopes. They need some love too. So I like to stamp just a little bit something on them. And it can be on the front or on the back. On this one, I did on the front and just in the corner. But this one I want to do right on the back. And just kind of right there on the flap. There you go. So there is your first card. Okay, first version. Quick and easy. Okay, so next version, we're going to say it's for the casual stamper. So similar stamping, except we're going to use cardstock pieces instead of the note cards and envelopes. And then we're going to add a couple of punches, or a punch, okay? So we're going to start with a half a sheet of powder pink. Again, this is one of the retiring in colors. And because my next card has the same base, I'm going to do two of them and stamp them at the same time. Okay, so 2 powder pink bases. Okay, I'm going to get my base here. Okay, so we're going to stamp it the same way. Ink it up, and let me get a piece of scratch paper. There we go. Okay, just because I'm going off, stamping off on the corners, I didn't want it to get on my pad. So I'm just going to go to each corner and just stamp it randomly. And this is just going to give it a little bit of a background behind that white layer. Okay. So again, these images are from our monthly paper pumpkin kit. This is the April kit. To get the May kit, you need to subscribe by May 10th. You have to subscribe by the 10th of each month in order to get that next one. You can buy a prepaid subscription of 1, 3, 6, and 12 months, or you can go month to month. Okay, everything is included in the kit that you need except for possibly scissors and or your own favorite adhesive. Okay, all right, so there's our bases for the next 2 cards. Okay, and then I pre-cut 2 pieces of our shimmery white. Now our shimmery white is kind of in between our whisper white and our very vanilla, and it also has a little bit of a shimmer to it. It's really, really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to do the same stamping on these 2 panels. Okay, over here in the corner. one. And this is a great way to make multiples. So if you pre-cut all your cardstock and you have a single idea, you can do it, or you can mix up the colors. And if you have one template that you're doing, and just mix up the colors. Okay, now we're going to do our leaves. And I think this time I went this way. I didn't leave a lot of space on that one. That's okay. We'll just do it up like that. Okay, so that's our stamping. The same on both cards. Okay, so those are our two panels. Okay, so the next is making this. Okay, so I have an extra piece of the powder pink, and then I also have some scrap pieces of the shimmery white. Okay, and then we're going to stamp our sentiment on it and then punch it out. So on this one I did congratulations, and I wanted another card for a different occasion, so this one is thinking of you. We're going to stamp that in our smoky slate. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to be using this label punch. This is a story label punch. This was part of a special last month, and it happened to be carried over into the new catalog. So June 4th, when the new annual catalog comes out, you can purchase this punch. Okay, so you open it up by the locking mechanism here, and then we're going to slide this into the front. Okay, and then line this up. Okay, so as you can see, there's going to be a gap here and here, so I'm just going to line this up the best I can. Okay, and just push, and then there's that part. And then we're going to take that piece of powder pink and then punch out a whole label. Okay. And then we are going to adhere both of those together. Hopefully. I forgot my adhesive. And of course, this glue that I picked isn't working. Okay, here's some adhesive. Okay, and then we're just going to fit that right on top of each other. And then that gives that a fun little background. Okay. All right, so then all that's left for this particular card is to assemble. Okay. Line that up on your base. Okay. And then this we're going to pop up with our dimensionals. These are a must-have in your craft room. Okay, so these give a pop-up or a dimensional to your items. Make them pop off your page. Okay, wonderful. And then I've added a couple more of those sequins, and this time I used this color. Put one there. Let's see. Sometimes it's just faster to use your nails if you have them. And if you notice, I did my nails this time in pink. Not pretty in pink, powder pink, excuse me, since that was our outgoing in color. Okay, so there you go. That is our casual crafter. So put it on some card base, powder pink card base, did some shimmery white, and used a punch. Okay, so that is, I'm going to say level number 2. All right, level number 3. Here we go. So, a few more layers. So what we're going to do to start off with is stamp one of our images on the shimmery white. And I should have done this before the video, but that's okay. Okay. Put that down good. There we go. Okay. And then we are going to fussy cut this image. And this is a pretty quick and easy image to fussy cut. And the best way is to actually keep your scissors still and to move your paper. I am not the best fussy cutter, especially on camera. But some people find it very therapeutic and calming to do this. I, for one, do not. If I have a punch that can do the same thing, or a die, I'm all about that. Quick and easy, and if it does it for me. Yeah. Okay, so our third level card, or our avid crafter, is someone who has a die cutting machine or likes lots of layers and has lots of supplies, lots of bling and things like that. So, all right, so that was pretty quick and easy. Okay, all right, so we already have our base and it's stamped. Okay, and so then all I want to do, I'm just going to bend this up a little bit to give it some dimension. Okay, and then I'm going to pop that up with our dimensionals. Okay, I think I just kind of go there. And then line it up right there. Okay. So you have your image peeking through from behind, and then you have your cutout image. Okay. Let's do the tag. So we're going to do it just the same way as we did the other. As soon as I find my piece of, there it is. Okay, here's my little piece, and we did a Happy Mother's Day on that one. So we're going to change that one up and make this one a happy birthday. Maybe. Making sure I have enough room. Okay, we'll take our punch, line that up. Okay. And then since this doesn't have a whole lot of handles, you can use your U-pick tool or Picket tool and kind of move that around if you want to. I cut my piece too short. There we go. Okay, there's our happy birthday. And then I also used a little bit of our tulle ribbon, and this is actually vanilla. We have a white and a vanilla, but I thought the vanilla actually matched the shimmery white just a little bit better. So I put a little bit of adhesive on the back and figured out where I wanted the tulle to go, and then just wrapped it around the back. And then let that adhesive grab it. Okay. So this time we're adding a little bit of dimension with our flower, some ribbon. Okay. And then I have a die cut piece from this piece. Okay, we're going to use that. Kind of lay that over top there. Oops. Okay, and then we're going to use our dimensionals again on this piece. We're almost done, almost done. Okay, there we go. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and attach it to my base. Okay. And then two more things. Okay. So here's my little box of accessories. This little box I found at the Dollar Tree. So I'm not sure where you're from, but if you're near Central Indiana at our Dollar Tree, there was this in the hardware department. So I thought this was kind of cool to store all my bling in. So I'm going to use, there it is, 2 of these silver leaves, and then 1 of these roses. Okay. And then I'm going to use my glue dots. Okay. And I'm going to put that right in the middle. And then our little leaves, I'm going to tuck in and layer over the green. Like that. So that is our stepped up version. So level 3 or the Avid Crafter. All right, so I'm going to bring back all of our projects. So here is our Avid Crafter, the original for Happy Mother's Day, and this one is just Happy Birthday. Okay. And then our casual, just left our flower stamped, not fussy cut out, and then just used our punch. Okay, and added a few sequins. And then our note card version. Quick and easy, but still very pretty. And there's our 3 projects. So I hope you like the projects today. Again, if you would like to purchase any of these products, you can do so at teresasstamproom.stampinup.net. And until next time, bye-bye.